Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X podcast. We are back in the building with you guys, and I know you're here because Facebook was down, so you can't, or unless you're trying to catch up on your Facebook.
You here with us.
You know what I'm saying?
We here with you, baby.
I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
What's good?
We appreciate you for taking the time to be with us.
Yeah.
Let's get that roll call going.
I saw Cincinnati. I see Chicago, Cleveland all the time.
Delaware's in the building.
Tampa Bay. Shouts out to sending.
DC is in the building.
ATL, Jersey.
Cincinnati's in the building.
St. Louis.
Man, we love you guys more than you can imagine.
CT.
Big Jersey.
Kansas City.
Atlanta. LA out here. That's what we talking about.
What's good, man? What is up?
Man, it's been beautiful, man.
Hong Kong.
Crown
Heights. Oh,
Crown Heights.
Goodness.
Jeesh.
Philly. Alabama, DMV. Okay, thank you. We appreciate you guys. Everybody's here.
Everybody's here in attendance.
Yes. So what's up?
Man, everything is beautiful, man. Went to go see Venom.
Yes.
A horrible movie.
Was it? Was that bad?
Eli loved it.
Yeah, I trust Eli.
I was in my recliner because he's a Marvel guy.
Yeah, I trust Eli.
I'm not a big geek with that shit. So, but he's annoying because this dude is his alter ego.
Right.
So everybody's talking. Yeah. It's like he's talking through this dude, and it's a little annoying to me.
Okay, you didn't understand it. Your 50-year-old brain.
True. So I just reclined back in my chair.
Okay.
And I was waking up on certain parts, telling him I saw it. And I ain't see that shit. Shit was whack to me.
I believe Eli. I watched the Many Saints of Newark. That's the prequel of the Sopranos.
Okay, is that a movie or is that on HBO?
It's a movie on HBO.
Oh, it's a movie on HBO. Okay.
Yeah, I think it came out in theaters as well, but it's on HBO. You can check it.
Is it believable?
It was really good. I liked it. With the Sopranos, and this did because it's the same people, like same universe. It'll have you rooting for a bunch of racist murderers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like really like trying to empathize with the main character. Like, oh man, my son, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. You know what I mean?
True story. That's the thing about when you engross yourself in these characters.
Yeah.
Like Scarface was a hero.
Right.
Growing up in the 80s.
Exactly. But I liked it. So you go check it out.
Now, is it a series?
I think they're trying. I don't think they're making it. They might be making it into a series because the way it ended, it kind of ended like very kind of not abruptly, but it was just like, oh wait, there's a whole other part here missing.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So not sure if they're trying to set something up for a sequel movie or a series to follow. Because James Gandolfini, his son, wound up playing a younger him. So that was dope.
Okay. Yep. Critical trash. All right.
Yeah, they said the critics trash Venom as well. So.
Okay, yeah. Just my opinion. I like the Avengers and Thanos and, of course, Black Panther and just every character I don't really get into.
Okay.
And he was one of those characters. However, I watch football on Sunday. That's the ritual.
Yes.
And we have DirecTV now, as I told you. So Eli's watching 4 games at one time.
Yeah, I know he's loving that.
He's loving it. He's catching up. And, so my Cowboys won again.
They did. They look good.
Cowboys looking good.
They look good.
Shout out to Dallas
You know
Cowboys.
who's looking good as well? I'm shocked at, and this is not for our podcast, for Eli's podcast tomorrow, but the Cardinals.
Oh, they put a spanking on the Rams.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah. So that's what's been going on in my life.
Okay.
I want to also shout out that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Shouts out to the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies and a few of the men.
There's a couple guys who have
Guys going through it too.
Yes, it's true.
Who are fighting this battle, this struggle.
Yes.
Keep your head above water. You are warriors in our book and everything you go through. So just wanted to recognize, your struggle,
And I think the
your
walk-
fight, and your triumph over
Yes.
this situation.
Isn't the walk out? The walk is this month, right? Breast cancer walk.
Nah, I'm not sure.
Isn't
Might
it?
be this. It's usually when the weather gets a little better.
Nah.
But it's not a breast cancer walk. It's usually just a walk for cancer itself. I think this is specifically breast cancer month. I could be wrong.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Well, if it is, I'll be out there.
Yeah. We used to go out there for the girls
Yes, I was out there
back in the
last year.
days.
But I was this weekend. I went to Atlantic Antic out there in Brooklyn. I saw a brother who recognized me. I didn't catch his name, but shouts out to you.
You don't know his name?
I forgot his name. He didn't give me his name. It was kind of in passing.
Okay, he recognized
He
you.
recognized me, and I'm not gonna lie, still catches me off guard.
And you felt like a star.
Nah, I didn't. I was just
You
like,
pulled out your pen to
No, I
give him an
didn't. No, I
autograph.
didn't. No, I
and he
didn't.
kept walking.
No, I
Just
didn't.
come here. Come over here. I know you want my autograph. No?
so yeah. So that was dope. And shouts out.
As you see, I'm fighting some throat issues, so I got my
Tea.
green tea with sage and spearmint,
Yeah.
or moringa and spearmint and sage
All right.
to try to get through this. So I may not be as animated as usual.
We're missing out.
I can't help it. I gotta
Yeah,
give it to
exactly.
you.
We're missing
Yeah,
out.
all right.
So let's get started, man. Oh, real quick. Also, like I said, Friday was Avery's birthday. It's my lady. It was her birthday. We celebrated that.
Yeah.
Also, we missed. It was also Coriel's birthday as well.
Shout out Coriel,
Friend of the show.
friend of the show, long-lasting friend
Yes.
of the show. And today is my twin cousins.
Yes, it's their birthdays
Renee
as well.
and Rachel.
It's their birthdays
They're
as well.
twins, and it's their birthday today too. So, shout out all the Libras who are
Libras,
starting
yes.
to flex their muscle. We see you.
Yes.
We see you. Calm down. We see you.
All right, let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, like I said, when the show came on, I made a joke about Facebook being down because it was down all day, as well as Instagram and WhatsApp. It was a blackout since like 12 today.
Yeah, about midday.
About midday, for hours it was out, and everybody flooded to Twitter to find out what was wrong because I guess everybody realized something was wrong. It was like, hey, let me see what the hell's going on. So when one social media app is down, you go to the other one to find out what's wrong with that one.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
That's life now.
And somebody will have some information.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so that was down, and this comes off the heels of a Facebook whistleblower coming out exposing Facebook for knowingly and willfully manipulating the algorithms to get people riled up, to get people upset, to further engage with the content, because they found out that content that makes you angry, you're more likely to engage with it.
And you're more likely to come back.
come
and
back.
stay on the site.
Which can lead to more ad time, to a bigger chance of you clicking on an ad and stuff like that, which leads to more money, more impressions, more money and stuff like that.
Absolutely. It's a science to this.
Yes.
And you become agitated. Your blood begins to boil, but you don't stay there. It's almost like being in an argument with somebody and you know you should stop.
Yes.
Like, why am I sending this motherfucker another text? But you know what? I gotta get this off.
Yeah.
And so you sit there and you engage more. Their ratings go up. Your health and well-being goes down. You know what I'm saying? Your overall well-being. And this has been a whistleblower, Harvard graduate, worked at Pinterest and a few other places.
Yes.
And she said Facebook is the absolute worst place she's ever worked at when in regards to misinformation, disinformation, and things of that nature. She also mentioned, as we discussed, that little teenage girls.
Yes, I didn't know that was because we actually discussed this story about Facebook's findings. Like they did a study about teenage girls like being like negatively affected by Instagram and things like that. I didn't know this was her that exposed all of that.
Right.
She was the one that leaked these files.
She the one who leaked a huge amount of files in regards to the way they do business there. And these young girls are just angry, upset. They're low self-esteem, but they stay on the site.
Yes, it was again in their study that they found out that the worse they feel, the longer they stay on the app.
Right, which is bizarre, right?
Yes.
You would think the worse you feel, you get off the app, clear your head.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It's kind of wild because last week we were just talking about taking a break from social media, kind of locking in.
Yes.
And they gave you a break today.
Yes.
And people were losing their minds. They were going crazy.
Well, it's called shock testing. Somebody said it could be in conjunction with Mercury retrograde. All of these things do line up when we talk about communications, transportation, and things of that nature. However, shock testing, they'll test something out just to see how it moves with the people, or they'll be changing a system over, or like you said, they could be scrubbing.
That's what I
because
think.
this happened while I forget the young lady's name was on CNBC defending Facebook. So it was somebody, I forget the young lady's name. While she was defending Facebook, Facebook went out. So there's a war going on with technology. We understand. Also, what is this called? The not the internet, the quantum net. Like the next level, the 3.0. At some point, that's how they're going to introduce that. It's going to be dead, and then it's going to come back on. How did you feel when you were cut off from information?
I wasn't cut off from information per se. But like I said, I've been taking a social media break, so the maps aren't on my phone. I noticed it on like when I was on my like actual laptop trying to gather stories for the show. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just kind of went to other channels to do so. So it didn't really affect me as much. But again, there are a lot of people who depend on these apps for their brands, for money and things like that. And this was a wake-up call, I think, for a lot of people to know if a shutdown like that can happen to where you can't reach your audience, you don't really have an audience at all. You get what I'm saying? You don't own that audience.
It goes to show we don't own these audiences.
Right.
Because they can be taken away on a Thanos snap.
Yeah.
Wow. All gone, all down with somebody else. What's the satellites that they're putting up? It's a certain name. Shore satellites,
I don't know.
Safe Link, or something that Elton Musk and them are doing. They're putting these new satellites up.
Elon Musk, well, okay.
Elon, whatever the fuck his name is. They're putting these new satellites up.
Yeah.
That could have something to do with it because they're going to turn the internet as we know it. Let me say that.
Allegedly.
Off, and there's going to be, like I said, a quantum internet that's going to be faster than anything we've ever seen and be able to, carry more information. So I believe it's a multitude of things because a system this big doesn't just go down for 8 hours.
Yeah, that was like shocking. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
6, 7, 8 hours.
And what's actually pretty interesting is the
Quantum computing. Thank you,
Kirby.
Appreciate you.
Well, so what was interesting to me, if you listen to the woman who is like the whistleblower for this, what she's saying is Facebook chooses profit over the well-being of the country, right?
Yes.
So as she's saying that, she said we agree, facts, they're doing that. They're using their algorithms to turn people against each other, to spread this message,
Steer ideologies.
all of that stuff.
Yes.
So they've affected actual societies. And that's what they said in the email. Like, we know we have the power to kind of affect what happens in society.
Yes.
But what she said, which is interesting, was that the government needs to step in now. So that's the little quagmire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure we want that either. And I think that's the whole problem with these social media apps. They got so big that there's no real clear direction on what to go with. Because, again, if we give more power to the government, what will that do?
Actually, yeah, preach. And it's one of them things where it's getting weirder by the minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the power that they have and what they're willing to do with that power.
Yeah, so, again, what she's doing, I understand it and I agree with it, but at the same time, the whole get the power to the government.
But let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How is what Facebook is doing any different than anybody else? McDonald's know they're killing people.
That's a fact.
No, I mean, once we start unpeeling
That's a
it,
fact.
these car companies know I'm going to make 1 million cars and 200,000 people going to die because of some faulty shit we just can't change. Do we go ahead and print 1 million cars? And they go to ends justify the means. We got our lawyers. We already know what we're going to pay each family. Each family going to get $80,000 and we're going to move on and proceed. Let's not get into pharmaceuticals.
Oh, yeah.
Jeesh.
Yeah.
So when we start talking about products or we're trying to start a company that is ethically based in morality, so to speak, it's a slippery slope. I'm making sneakers, but I got them being made in China. They beating the hell out the kids.
Yeah.
All I know is have my delivery.
Yeah.
So where do we draw the line? And I'm not taking up for Facebook. I'm just simply saying collectively, we're hypocrites.
First off, Apple and Facebook have been beefing for a long time, and I've been talking about this for a little minute.
Yep.
They've been beefing on the low for a long time, and recently, Apple just kind of threatened Facebook to say that they're gonna remove Facebook from the App Store, the Apple App Store, if Facebook doesn't comply with some type of rules, because they said that Apple said that your app is being used for sex traffic and stuff like that. But Apple, y'all stuff are getting made in China with slave labor, with the cobalt and the nets at the outside of the factory, so people can't commit suicide and whatnot.
Yeah,
So, like,
at least let me commit suicide.
they won't even let you do that. Like, yo, get back in line.
Ming Lee, take 20 minutes, fix your shit up,
You know what I mean? So
get
it's
back in line.
such
That's
it's such
sheesh.
such a weird game.
It's
man.
a weird game. And when this is just me, when you offering something to the public, if that stuff don't matter to you, make $1 billion. Like, I can come out with the cheapest liquor ever, put some rappers behind it, and make a killing. But I would literally be making a killing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to be cold-blooded in this world of business. So Facebook understands just by its presence that there's going to be a multitude of energy, mind control, persuasion that goes into it, and there's going to be casualties.
Yeah.
And we have to begin to observe these casualties for what they are. You know what I mean? And young girls, for them, they go, listen, the young girls, they being fucked up, but they keep watching.
Yeah.
So my shareholders are happy.
Yeah, because there's growth on the site.
Because there's growth on the site.
Yeah.
Right? So, first of all, let's put your fours up.
Thanks.
We forgot to do this.
Fourth quarter.
It's fourth quarter, guys.
Fourth quarter, y'all.
Right? So we're talking a little bit of business. We're not earn your leisure type astute at the shit, but we still understand. So when you're starting your business, whatever your business is, you have to decide, do you want to offer something that's going to raise the vibration of humanity, or you just want to raise your pockets? And that choice is a choice you got to make, right? So if you're making shea butters and, a sea moss or things that you feel will better humanity, I'm pretty sure you sleep well at night, but the turnover may not be as great.
Yeah, that's one of the things, like, especially in small business, you don't really think about. You just think, like, I have my product, I can sell this, but then you think about, if you wanted to get as popular as it possibly can be, you kind of be running in place with a lot of that stuff.
It's the same thing with hip hop. I can put out a positive record with a banging beat, and certain people will gravitate toward that and feel it. But I can put out some booty shaking. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes. And the lower vibration reaching more people. You know what I mean? So now my numbers is crazy. So, you know, it's really the same process. And when the gatekeepers at these labels determine what's going to be played,
right?
And that's always the battle with integrity, morality, and what your soul is telling you. So we've always thought Nas, just to name a few, never really wavered, stayed close to his beliefs on what he felt music was. I remember Heineken for years was trying to get him to do promotion. He was like, nah, I don't want to do that. Now he's doing Hennessy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
50 Cent, you can say what you want to say about him. He never promotes alcohol.
That's true.
He promoted vitamin
No,
water.
he does promote alcohol, effing vodka.
Oh, that's his new thing.
Yeah, wait.
So
yeah,
even he
vodka.
sold out.
Yeah.
But at one point, he refused.
But he doesn't drink alcohol. That's his thing.
Okay, he doesn't drink alcohol.
Yeah, it was effing vodka, and it was another one he was talking about, but he doesn't drink it himself.
Got you.
That's
So
what he said in his book, right?
yeah. So when we begin to get into business, what purpose are we in business for? Because you're not just in business to make money. You in business for freedom. You in business for creative purposes. You in business for a number of reasons. And there's the easy, low-hanging fruit. I'm selling weed.
Yeah.
We can call it medicinal and all that. It's fucking weed.
Yeah.
I'm selling weed because it's legal for me to do now. And, you know, so I don't know how we diverged or got off.
I don't, because you said it's fourth quarter. But but again, let's bring it back to the businesses and Facebook and stuff like that. If you are a small business owner, you want to optimize your websites to get email addresses. That is the only thing your website is supposed to do.
Yes.
I'm giving you some game right now. That is literally the only thing your website is supposed to do is collect email addresses. So you in turn own your email list and you own your audience. So like if you had a sale and you couldn't promote it on Instagram today because it was down, you can send out an email blast.
Yeah, drop
You know what
bomb.
I'm saying?
Drop bomb to that. Right? So
Like again, if YouTube was down, if something was wrong with YouTube, we've sent out big email blasts to our email list to keep them notified on what's up. Now we have a membership, we can do that as well. And we're about to get a Discord too.
Yeah.
Just
because.
Just because you can never be too safe. You know what I'm saying?
And so that we can stay a step or two ahead of what's coming down the pipe, because this 53,000 subscribers that we worked hard for do not belong to us. And, you know, just as you, as the audience, have the right to say, I no longer rock with this channel, they can just cut us. And we felt that when we was down a week, right?
Yes.
Or
we
was
were.
it 2 weeks?
It was a week.
It was like, yo, we don't like.
And it really, like, I felt that. Like, I was just
I did too.
yo, I was sad.
Now, it's different when I take a week because I'm tired or something.
And it was
they
supposed
just abruptly shut us down.
and it was supposed to be for the 200th show.
Right.
Because we would have just went to the other, we have another channel. We would have went to the other channel if that was just the case. If it was just like a one-off,
Right.
fine. But it was a 200 show. We wanted everybody to be there, so we kind of had to just kind of
We
sit
had to
on
just
it.
wait it out.
It's like,
Had to
damn,
wait it
son.
out. So back to Facebook and what they're doing. This, in my humble opinion, was a shock test.
Yes.
To, again, because they always tell you what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was also an opportunity for them perhaps to scrub their own system to protect Zuckerberg from this whistleblower who obviously has intel that corroborates a lot of things.
Now, here's the thing with me, right?
And it's Mercury retrograde.
Here's the thing I always think about when these leaks come out. How come, like, people, businesses, companies, they discuss, like, borderline illegal activity through emails that can just be traced and...
It behooves me. You should know better.
I always just kind of like, wait,
You should know better. But a part of it is arrogance.
it gotta be.
We so elite in what we do.
It gotta be.
Hey, Tony, you know, we're going to stiff so-and-so.
Yeah, we about to fire.
Yeah, but them emails come back to haunt you at some point because the government is watching everything.
Yeah. Like,
There are no secrets. They're watching everything. Side note again, I told you, go to DuckDuckGo for make that your browser, your standard browser now, because at least they're promoting they're not giving your information out, and it's a search engine you can use to search for anything. You know, you might have a rash on your ass, and I don't want that following me around everywhere I go. Ass cream. Would you, Mr. Bowser? Do you still want the ass cream? Come on, bro. Damn, man. So DuckDuckGo is what I use. It's not darknet.
Yeah.
You know, people be on the dark.
No, there's a few, services out there like that. So to protect your privacy, to go on the internet, because the biggest thing that makes these companies money is your data.
Your data.
It's like more important than oil to these companies.
Absolutely.
Like, it is your data. Like, okay, we know this about you. We know how to sell this to you. Just like the newspapers were created to sell stuff.
That's all they were created for.
That's all they were created for.
When I tell people the radio station was not designed to play music, it was to sell ads. That's why when you go and talk about, they need to be more equality and balance on it, they don't give a shit about that. Who's buying these ads?
So
what's this? Is this the 25 to 45 group? Okay, we selling them that. WBLS and all the slow jams and Monday night jams. They got the 55 to 78. So they have these groups laid out. They partition them to sell them shit. This whole experience here is to sell you some shit. Tell me I'm wrong.
And so also these apps are free technically, you know what I'm saying? But they make you, if you understood how much money Google makes off ads just from businesses buying clicks.
Yes.
It's amazing. Billions.
And
every year.
72% of the people who go to Instagram are there to buy shit. So that's another bomb I'm dropping for you. If you have an Instagram page and you're trying to get into business, remove all that shit about your kids and you was out skiing. Nobody cares about that shit.
Yeah.
Put up what you're trying to sell or tell the story in which you're trying to tell, because 72% of people who go there, they're looking to spend some money. I want in.
Another quick gem. If you're going to do that, if you have a business, go for the 3-to-1, 4-to-1, 5-to-1 method, meaning 5 pieces of regular content, then you sell something. Don't just spam everybody with selling stuff.
Yeah, don't do that, because then you look weird. Like, damn, nigga, give me a break. I hate them people.
Yeah. And Dell A3 said niggas don't ski, dot. I went skiing in January. Very fun.
Oh, I don't ski.
I'm not gonna lie. I went skiing. It was dope.
It looks like a tragedy waiting to happen.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt hard.
Because you know what I would feel?
It felt hard.
If I started going down the hill and lost control.
Yeah.
Like I picked up more speed.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And I used to ride a skateboard down the hill as a kid because you wasn't worried about dangers. But if I start coming down the hill and shit, and I can't stop this shit, and then I'm forced to stop it on my own,
bro.
Dude, I'm gonna break my neck. Bro. I'm gonna be on some old. They're gonna be pulling me out on a stretcher like this.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I just saw the edge of a hill, you couldn't even see down. You just saw straight ahead.
That,
I just said,
I would be trying
Jesus,
to stop.
take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I started afraid of Jesus.
Not gonna do it. I'm a control freak. I can't.
Yeah, that was bad.
That's bad.
Yeah. All right, man. No.
Sonny Bono, run your ass into a tree.
Yeah, it was crazy. Also, talking about apps, Black Planet said they back.
Clap that up.
Black Planet said they
back. A lot of hoes on Black Planet. A lot of ass. Back in it, my wife gonna tell me how you know. I heard. I ain't have a sight. I heard in the streets that it was,
Yeah.
So what's their? How are they remixing?
Yeah,
this?
so I remember
because Rap City's coming back.
No, I think so. Rap City, I think it's
Donnie
special.
Simpson. What's his name? He's got a show. Who used to be on BET? What's his name? Not Donnie Simpson. Yeah, Donnie Simpson. He's coming back. BET something. They're bringing all this shit back. So tell me all about it.
I don't know. I think because I forgot what triggered this. It was something that happened.
Video soul. Thank you.
It was something that happened last year with social media. I think it was another blackout, and Black Planet was like, "Yo, we coming back," but if they should have came back then. It was a real fevered pitch.
Yeah.
Then it was when I tell you exactly when it was. It was when the George Floyd stuff was happening, and everybody started getting on the black business.
Oh yeah, the
train.
Black
That's
Bull
what
train,
happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
And then people were saying, "Oh snap, Black Planet's gonna come back," but it waited
This
a
is
whole year.
like pages, like back pages,
You think so?
dude.
I hope they cleaned it up. They've been going for how long?
Dude.
Nah,
It
come
was
on.
it was a meat market.
I don't know.
It was a meat market, and quiet as kept, sis. If you've been butt ass naked for like a year on your gram, and you still butt ass naked, it's time to put your clothes on. Obviously, this business ain't working out for you. Just put your clothes on. Try that.
That's probably her content marketing. You don't know.
Yeah, but try to read a book. Try to put some clothes on and have an intellectual conversation with a guy. Show him the other attributes of your greatness, and maybe that'll work. I mean, you done showed him the ass, and if that ain't cutting it,
Yeah.
then
But yeah, I guess nostalgia sells, man.
it does.
Nostalgia sells, and that's all it is. Not creativity. Hopefully, but again, hopefully Black Panther like revamp the app experience, revamp what they're trying to do.
I'm hoping after 15, 20
Yeah, it
years.
should, you know. Somebody
know?
said, is it owned by whites? I don't think so. I think the company that owns them is black. I think they black. I think. Don't quote me.
Like MySpace. Yeah, Black Planet was like MySpace. Yeah, first. True story.
Don't quote me.
I probably still got a MySpace account.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Real quick, before we take a quick commercial break, Dave Chappelle special is coming out. We didn't talk about that last week.
Dave Chappelle. That's tonight at midnight.
It's coming out
It's
at midnight?
tomorrow, Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So probably in the evening time, but that shit might come on tonight.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
It's called The Closer.
The Closer.
This is the sixth
He had a six
special
contract.
contract.
Okay, cool.
The last one was hilarious.
I thought
Sticks and
he could have
Stones.
ended it on that. Like that's how
He
good
really
it
could
was.
have. Sticks and Stones would have covered it. So I'm curious to see. Yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix. I'm curious to see where he takes this.
Yeah.
And so I'm in for some laughs.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, they said Tuesday, but shit, Tuesday could be midnight. I'm assuming about 9 o'clock at night on Tuesday they'll air it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what he's gonna talk about because
What up, Leslie?
from the first special to the last one, he's literally gotten like his groove back.
Yeah, because the first one or two,
They were like
It was
I
a
had,
little corny,
Yeah, not corny, but like his timing wasn't all the way there.
yeah.
The jokes kind of ran a little long, but
Yeah.
he started like really picking up,
Yeah.
and I'm excited.
And on that Sticks and Stones, bro.
Yeah, he went stupid on that.
Yeah, he
like,
went
I
ham
didn't,
on that shit.
and that really kind of cemented him in a stratosphere that everybody just kind of say, yo, he's it.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's somewhere else with it. Yeah. Yeah, true story.
So I'm excited to check that out.
Disappointed in Dave with the COVID and Jabberton talk he's been doing.
I haven't been.
Well, I haven't heard it, but if you said it, then I'm disappointed in that too. But remember, he also told you to give Trump a chance. You know, when he came on Saturday Night Live, he did some bizarre things to get back in the favor of the elite. I remember he did a scene in the bar on Saturday Night Live where a dude kissed him or something. It was something really bizarre. He also asked you to give Trump a chance. And while I agree he needed a chance, but it was very unpopular to say at the time. And then he came out in the first special or two, don't quote me, he said some like off-base stuff that made me go, huh, that Dave, are you? So if he's telling you to get jabbed up, then, you know.
Yeah, and on that, we'll take a commercial break and we shall return.
Yes, we will.
Family, I am your host, Terrius.
And I am D. Morris,
That's Surfer. And together we are the
Rhythm and Views.
Together we form like Voltron.
Come check me out. ChrisKeys.com. I'm worldwide.
Tony Altamirano.
Hi, I'm Gina.
What's up, everybody? I'm Win Vu, award-winning remixer.
Koya, I'm an artist.
Hi, my name's Justina Bethel.
Hi, I'm Mike Bowen from Denton, Texas. How you doing? This is Tom Cutt from Music by Tom Cutt. Check out Samuel E. Archer's book, Hybrid Executive. We are in the business, and here's how you can be a better business person because you're running your business.
You can find my music at JustinaBeth_EL on Instagram or JustinaBethel.com, and I am a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive, just like you.
Follow me at Koya Music, and I'm also a hybrid executive.
I'm worldwide, baby, but just know I'm a hybrid executive. That's all you need to know, baby.
Get on Uppbeat.
Check out my music, MikeBowen.com. I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Ascending Infinite Goddess Shanell, and I just wanted to come and connect with you, share some of my time and energy with you, and let you know that despite what you may be feeling during this spiritual journey, you are not alone. I know it may feel like you're going crazy because that's how I felt at the beginning too, but know that you have your entire spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your higher divine self, just waiting to connect with you. So if you're looking for confirmation or you're looking for some answers, you're looking for someone that can help you on this spiritual journey path, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, and let's grow together. I'm here to help you. Thank you for sharing some time with me, wealthy family.
I done got sober since it sound right. Since everybody wanna be cool, I don't mind being lukewarm. The life we know is based on a lie. You see the true form is painful. Find an angle or find an angel. The way you see me light up the sky, it stars spangled. If it don't change, you see it as a small setback. If I give grades, you all left back. Take a large step back, like James Harden let off 3 wet that. Beat your buzz, I make your whole budget freeze, check that. Temperature, innovator, my own couture, open doors, transform that shit, now it's a jar. So when I say I'm coming through, it's many more. Set up shop here, quicker than the internet store. I do the chores, at my domain, there's no names, my heart like
Back. Thank you. Please help us support these businesses.
Support these businesses. Yes, yes. Thank you.
And can we get these likes up?
Please, that's it.
That's it. That's all we ask. A couple of likes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Help a brother and another brother out.
Yes.
You know?
So, last week, Joe Rogan was trending in the news again. You don't realize how popular that dude's podcast is?
Yeah.
Until like he says one thing like in the middle of a 3-hour podcast and it's trending all over the world because he said it. He was on a podcast with a woman, and I don't know if it was a woman, but he kind of suggested that Joe Biden taking the booster shot publicly was a fake. He was like, because like which is something I agree with. What if something goes wrong on live TV?
Yeah.
Like that'll ruin everything.
You could not chance that. So we know that's a show, a placebo, like a water-based something. Because, like you said, look how old he is. Mm-hmm. And what if he just pass out and die? Somebody going to jail.
And everybody's not going to, at that point, everybody's going to go, oh, what the hell?
Now, if the president passes out, so you know that has to be a 100% insured event. And he's never at the White House.
Oh, okay. So this. He also posted a picture, and again, no, I'll get to that after. But he posted a picture of like a White House set where they were at. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was taking pictures. It looked like a set like they would use at like Tyler Perry Studios. You know what I'm saying? Like the fake outdoor outside, and it looks like the White House, but it's really not. And then he captioned it with like all the world's a stage, and other rich people. Grant Cardone, he's been going off about the mandates and stuff like that. If you don't want to work for somebody who has mandates, come over here. things like that. He's been going off. So specifically with Joe Rogan, he's kind of like really stepping it, because before he was a little bit more ninja-like in his approach and how he would discuss it. He would bring on somebody who agreed with it, somebody who didn't agree with it.
Yeah, kind of balance it out.
He'd give out. Now he's really just kind of putting it on the table, letting his nuts hang, and saying that he probably faked it. I thought that was kind of like, whoa. Which, again, I think,
dude.
But for somebody in his position, like, he has to watch out.
If I was a betting man, it's almost impossible for me to think, and I gotta be clear when I say this, that Joe would take candy in a public setting.
Oh no, facts, yeah, facts.
Because a multitude of things,
facts, yeah,
could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
So we know that that's not happening, and I'm not even sure these athletes. Let's see how LeBron game is,
and it can't, because if he slips. If he start to come down with, like, illnesses, if his play just drops, what you gonna say? Is because he's old? Like, what you gonna say?
Yeah. Side note: Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
He folded.
He caved.
He caved.
He did.
He caved like a motherfucking caveman. Now, here's the thing. Because I said this last week, and based on the comments in the comment section, I could tell people took this out of context. I said we should support Kyrie Irving by starting a GoFundMe. And people took that literally. He don't need the money. This is the point I'm trying to make to you. You're sitting home on your couch, on your fat ass, living vicariously through him while you got your popcorn, watching him take on a conglomerate. And you got all of this shit to say about what he should do and what you would do. And I'm telling you, if everybody showed their true support for him by giving up $1, not that he needed the money, as a symbol of our support, he would at least have a foundation in which he could continue his fight. It's sort of like the Underground Railroad. There were people along the way who didn't want to get involved, but they left water out. They left food along the route because they knew people would be coming along. So there are ways, and then enough of us on social media, when they try to dog his image and tell us he's a goofy who's way out of touch, we need to band together and create our own algorithm that says, no. We're not going to let you do that to this brother. And if the brother chooses to take the fight to the end, he can't win against a conglomerate of that nature. They're going to find a way to pull up something in his past, discredit him. The system is too strong. But instead of us just sitting there critiquing, oh, if it was me, I'll fight them. You a goddamn liar. You work at Burger King. You sitting on your ass right now critiquing him because you have nothing to lose. So let's put our money where our mouth is. Not that he needs the money. Oh, he don't need the... You missing the point. If they're going to say he has to forfeit $8 million, why can't enough of us get together so that he don't forfeit nothing? Do you know what kind of battery that would put in his back to continue his fight? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because...
So when they sacrifice him, at least he know that he wasn't alone. That's the point I was trying to make.
The fact that Andrew Wiggins folded was just a snapshot of what Kyrie is going through right now.
Yes.
Because Andrew Wiggins is not as big as Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as, as famous as Kyrie. So the fact that he stood up for as long as he could, and he was on an island, like every big player wound up taking it.
Right.
And every big player is saying, yeah, I took it. I have, my family. Okay, but if you're by yourself and you have nobody to kind of shoulder that with, I can see how. I can see it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I can definitely see it.
And, somebody said Wiggins is Canadian. I get all of that, but integrity is integrity. Your fight for what you believe in is your fight for what you believe in. How bad do you believe in it? So we could sit back and get our popcorn and just watch them chop Kyrie down, Because they already went on him on the flat earth and everything. Oh, this dude is way out of pocket. He's an aloof. So they already painting the narrative.
Isolated.
Or, right, isolating him as an individual who's an anomaly. This is not the normal thinking of the league. And for once, we got to stop acting like we're powerless. They only understand the power of the dollar. And if you can't cut his legs out under him because his money is not short, then at least he can fight.
And other wealthy people can't support him either.
Right.
Because they're going to paint that as their MAGA supporters, Trump supporters.
Right. They're going to always tie that into Trump.
Anti-vax. Because if, like, say Master P, because Master P is famous for trying to, come out in front. So say Master P gave him, he has to forfeit $8 million, and he gave him the $8 million and said, I got you. They're going to go, oh, Master P, whoa.
Yes. Because even de Blasio, the mayor of New York City today, made some off-base statements that all of these people who are not in compliance are Trumpsters.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, what he said. So that's the new thing now. You're a Trumpster if you don't want to get this candy or see the benefit of... And another thing, and Candace Owens said this, and I agree, and I've been saying this the whole time. If there are 90% people in compliance, why y'all beefing? That's a hell of a conversion rate.
Yeah.
Why are y'all adamant about everybody must do this unless there's not 90%?
Yeah,
that's some numbers y'all throwing out there.
I'm curious, everybody else, like the commercials y'all are seeing in your particular neighborhood. Is it a black person telling y'all to do it, like on the TV screen, like in a suit and tie, saying he's the head?
I'm sorry, I said Candace Owens. It wasn't Candace. It was
Who you talking about?
What's the girl who was on the Breakfast Club? The black lady. She was a Trump supporter. Huh? Angela. Yeah.
Angela
Stanton.
Stanton. Okay.
I'm sorry. Angela Stanton is the one who basically said the numbers don't add up. Because 90% conversion on anything in life, 90% sale conversion, I'm way up.
Yeah, facts.
You'd be lucky if you convert 4%.
Yeah.
5%. So 90% conversion, that means, man, we way up, we did good. Everybody, we reached our quota. Why are they adamant about every single person? So that tells me it's not 90%. It's probably more like 30%. 40%.
Yeah, somebody said VA has those commercials. Yeah, it's like now in New York, like it's a younger black dude now saying, he's the head health of something, and he's saying get the flu shot.
Yeah.
But because the flu shot don't protect against that, you got to get that too, and you can get that. You can get both at both place and at the same place.
Yeah, They wildin'. They wildin'.
Yeah. Everywhere.
You know what I mean? So it just makes you wonder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They lying because every time they do a poll, how many people for and against always win? I be seeing it on Channel 7. I be like, if against always winning, why they keep saying that it's only a few of us who are not in compliance?
Yeah.
They pulling the wool over your eyes. We winning the war, guys. I'm going to say it again. We winning the war, and you think we losing. That's the way Rothschilds and them did it. That's how they got rich. In France, when homie came home on a horse a day before, told everybody the war went one way, people put their stock in that, and it really went the other way, and the Rothschilds got their money up. It's something very similar. They got you thinking we lost, we're defeated, and in reality, we winning the war. So stand pat on what you believe in to be right. You know what I mean? And everything is going to be all right.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
New versus battle. I don't know if this is true. Is this true?
This is confirmed.
Big Daddy Kane versus KRS-One.
Big Daddy Kane versus KRS-One.
Interesting matchup.
I wanted the Big Daddy Kane and Rakim battle. I think that's the nostalgic battle that will bring me back to my teenage years when these were the two iconic figures that I felt were the greatest the world had ever seen at that time. KRS-One represented a whole different energy Because even though he came out with Criminal Minded from the beginning to put him on the map, and he took down a whole borough, he pivoted and began to speak about political, social, economic, and spiritual awareness in his music. But Kane and Rakim would have been the battle I wanted, but I heard Rakim decline for whatever reason. So now it's Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One.
Who you got? This is your generation. Who you got?
The KRS-One is a beast, bro. If you've ever seen him live, bro, he's just the embodiment of hip hop, bro. When you think about graffiti, when you think about b-boying, every aspect of it he represents. And he's on stage, he'll have graffiti dudes doing b-boys. He's the embodiment of the culture for me. And that's not just a Bronx thing. Now, can Kane lyrically take him? Yeah. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the records that he put out.
But it never goes that way in the verses. It always goes like showmanship, like performance.
Well, showmanship is a part of it.
Right.
You don't want to go on after Busta Rhymes, and you don't want to go after KRS-One. The two people I know for sure.
Right.
If you're on the calendar, you performing, get there early, get your set out of the way, because when Busta come on or KRS, it's just. So I don't know how Kane is going to deal with that energy. Now, Kane is a showmanship in his own right. He being out scoobing scrap, and they start dancing and doing that. The ladies love Kane. We know Kane was ahead of his time. He was the first Drake. When he started doing these love records, I get the job done, and all of this, and became the prince, the purple prince of darkness, and all of this. No, seriously, he was crossing over before there was a such thing as crossing over. And he took a lot of blunt for that because the people weren't ready. We were still onto that Brooklyn shit. We wanted to see him with them gold chains on, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. But KRS, bro.
Okay.
And this thing is like 9 feet tall, bro.
Who?
KRS.
Oh, I didn't know he was that tall.
When he walks up on you, his presence alone, and he's in his 50s, and when he starts the show, the shit don't stop, bro. So it'd be hit after hit after hit. So I'm going to, if I had to bet, I'm going to say it's going to be KRS.
Okay. I'll watch. I don't really have a...
Yes, I'm still mad at KRS for the Africa Bambaataa shit, but I can separate the two. I'm talking about his performance. See, I'm not into personalities and get moral with it, because then we can do that with everybody. Everybody's got some shit with them. So when I see KRS, because I've had an opportunities on numerous occasions to build with him, I'll let him know how I feel about that. But in terms of, I can't erase, he did Criminal Minded. And whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. Black cop, black cop, black cop, black cop. And all of these songs that he did, or, Big Daddy Kane. So I'm just going to deal with it at face value.
All right.
You're listening to the sounds.
I hope you don't perform
Urban
13
X.
and Good, Freddie P. said, because then that'll be awkward.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he did a song about a girl being 13 and good.
Oh, my jeez.
No, his shit ain't squeaky clean.
Oh, right.
But I'm looking at it in a vacuum.
Okay.
The versus is this one against that one.
The
DMX versus against Snoop, nobody mentions Snoop's murder charges that he so-called beat, or DMX's trials and tribulations. Nobody mentions Fat Joe was selling crack, and Ja Rule was doing this and was a part of a sting opera. You just enjoyed the event for what it was. Nobody said Dipset, who probably got a couple of informants in their clique. Nobody brought any of that shit up. So let's not start getting fancy now.
Okay. All right.
When we saw the Isley Brothers, nobody said Mr. Big was connected to R. Kelly.
They did.
And R. Kelly.
Oh, they did.
No, they did, but it was very subtle. People still enjoyed that
That's
shit.
true. They did.
Meaning, you're always going to get whispers. Meaning it didn't stop his performance or what he was doing. Don't get me started up here. I'll uncover everybody's shit.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, somebody said, Dot, stop snitching. Exactly.
Exactly, yeah. So, it's this thing called the Pandora Papers that exposed hundreds of the world leaders, politicians, celebrities, religious leaders that have been using offshore accounts to shield their assets worth collectively like over $1 trillion. So this is from Huffington Post. It says a new report sheds light on how powerful leaders, politicians, billionaires have used offshore accounts to shield assets collectively worth trillions of dollars over the past quarter century. The report by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists brought promises of tax reform and demands for legislations and investigations, as well as explanations and details of those targeted. So it, like I said, it listed hundreds of billionaires, politicians like Putin, for example, who have been using these shell companies, offshore accounts to hide billions of dollars. I heard from Gary Kasparov, he's the chess dude from Russia.
Yes.
He said that Putin is in charge of like $1 trillion or something. He controls like $1 trillion. Like he's like the wealthiest man in the world. That's what he said.
Wow. And I could believe that because he got Russia on lock.
On smash.
The
world, because the world is damn near scared of anything that they do.
Absolutely. So I'm not surprised. And that's a socialist system, is it not? I mean, or is it communist?
I think it's communist.
Everybody gets the same amount of money or something?
Don't quote me.
Same amount of food?
Don't quote me. But, yeah, so this is interesting. And I think the fact that all of this stuff is getting exposed right now, Facebook, the tech world stuff, these billionaires, it's just like all coming down. So it's like nobody's safe.
Sit back and enjoy the show. We told you we are in the age of information.
Yeah.
And it means just that. It means some information is going to be beneficial for you, help you with your business, your life, and some information is going to disturb you because it is going to shatter your reality.
Yeah.
And this is where we at, like you said, the tech world, business world. Are we not surprised? How many movies have we seen?
All these politicians getting exposed.
And how many movies have we seen where everything got the briefcase and he going to set up an offshore account? So it's a 110-page report that broke all of this stuff down to let you know that's what the big boys and big girls do. They're not paying taxes. Taxes is for the poor. Taxes is for people like me and you. These big people are above that. And they have these accountants and these organizations that know how to hide that money, of course.
And because somebody mentioned the Rothschilds. Facts. Okay, we know about the Rothschilds. But you know what's interesting? If you look up the Rothschilds on YouTube, let's say, you'll see videos that saying, oh, the Rothschilds are not rich anymore.
Please.
I was just like, oh.
Dude, they got so much money, you can't count their money.
I was just like, oh, okay.
Stop it.
That's power. When you can say that you don't have power. You can put out information saying that you don't got it.
Right. I'm broke.
Yeah, I was just like,
So Miami's Bulldog Kennels, or Milliam's Bulldogs Kennels, said, please discuss Shaq, who sold Kyrie Irving out.
He did.
Bro.
He did.
That was bad.
It was gross.
That was ugly, bro. He just was like, get him out of here. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like what's going on? But we told you from the beginning, guys, watch the people that you think are on your side because they're going to reveal themselves. So in the time of revealing, everybody could be the person you laying next to. And something that comes out of shit, and you be like, wow. So you have to be on alert for Shaq to throw another basketball player who's a part of that fraternity out like that is very bizarre. On the statement he made just a few days ago, he don't want to be a celebrity. So what's going on with Shaq's world? I hate these celebrities. They fucking crazy. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Then he comes out and throws Kyrie Irving way under the bus.
Yeah, Shaq is a part of a few different fraternities.
Of course. We're not surprised.
Yeah, But so I've found it very interesting about the celebrities who are championing the candy because because I think the part that they're missing or that they're not understanding, which I feel like is the most obvious part, is a lot of people are concerned about their personal liberties. They're not talking about, jabs per se, because a lot of these people, like I said last week, have gotten them before.
Right.
Polio, they've gotten them.
But it's the principle of it now in the way in which the government is going about it.
That has people just gonna wait.
That's making people start to review their whole life. Like, wait a minute. This is bigger than just a piece of candy.
Right.
This is, if I give you this, what will you take next? And what are our people willing to agree on next? How many people are willing to just walk into a line and say, I got the candy. Let me get my 5-year-old son the candy, because if I'm protected, how many people are willing to walk to their slaughter and not listen to what you say until it's too late? You know what I mean? Which makes it very hard for you because you look like a stranger in the face of all of this chaos coming on. And that brings on a level of stress as well. You know what I mean? You're fighting for something bigger, because I'm going to say it again. I've never in my life seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Never seen them offer up everything except their damn wives for you to get this done. I've never seen a people who has never cared for us in any capacity all of a sudden be concerned about my well-being I've never seen it before.
I saw a joke. Somebody posted, in 2021, you need to show proof of vaccination to go eat in a McDonald's.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. Think about that.
Think about that.
Yeah.
I need to show proof to go to another poisonous... Dude.
Think about that.
This is getting crazy.
I also think, this is just my theory, I think that companies like Pfizer, Moderna, when they sold these things to countries, they gave them a quota that they have to meet to use, right? They gave them a certain amount to use, right?
Yes.
And if you don't use this, you don't get this amount of money.
Right.
So that's why America is pumping the booster right now.
Yes.
Because a lot of people aren't taking it, so they say, okay, the people who already got it, let's just... Because the booster is not another thing, it's the same one.
Oh, it's the same one.
It's the same thing.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
It's getting deep.
It's getting weird.
It's getting weird.
Because I thought it was, but no, they just kind of, cutting and pasting
and then
things.
They said the first 2 after 6 months, you need a booster.
Yeah.
So that means every 6 months, I need a booster.
Yeah.
From now until eternity.
But so what's happening then? Is it's causing a further rift within the jab community, because now it's like, oh, you don't got the booster, I got it, you were supposed to get it, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's causing more and more division within each clique, which is just a microcosm of what we're seeing in our here society.
Drop bomb to that.
More division
Millions.
within division.
Bulldog Kennel says, what do you think will happen if Mike Tyson accepts Dr. Umar's challenge?
Oh, yeah.
To raise $2 million to complete the school.
I'm not going to say nothing because Mike Tyson, he still look quick on his feet.
You think Umar could beat him?
No, I don't. I'm not saying that. But it's because comes from Freddie Gibbs saying something. Because Freddie Gibbs was on Mike Tyson's podcast. And I guess they were talking about interracial dating. And Freddie Gibbs made a joke like, oh, Dr. Umar won't like us talking about this. Funny. Mike Tyson don't know who Dr. Umar is. And he's like what? And Freddie Gibbs is explaining who Dr. Umar is, and Mike Tyson is just like, nah, if you lead him with hate, anything you say that has hate,
anything you say with hate,
it's not cool. Like I'm not trying. He seems like very frustrating to talk to.
I don't know who this Umar is, but he should stop it, okay? Because love is love, and I think he should stop.
Yeah,
but if he wants the business, I'll fight him. Yeah, that's what he would do.
Yeah, I don't think Umar has the cardiovascular.
He was in the camera like, come on, Mike Tyson. Basically, he's just trying to raise his money for
Which is actually smart, right? That'd be dope.
Dude. Malcolm.
How about it?
Malcolm, listen.
How about it?
The school ain't ever.
I'd buy it. You know what I'm saying?
open.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just, it's a, I have a dream speech.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, I have a dream. And, you know.
Yeah, I think Tyson wants to be a guru too. Like, I think he just wants to be like elevated in his thinking, and that's why, you know, we smoke and I still box, and, you know, I don't know. That's just
Yeah,
me.
Mike Tyson, he scares me. Because he looked like he could just haul off and smack you.
Yeah.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Like what you said?
Yeah.
Why they calling you Black Dot? Like, what's the dot for? No, because it's a metaphysical thing, and I came to Earth. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's just stupid,
Yeah.
okay? If I hear you say Black Dot again, I'm going to smack you. So I'm going to ask you again, what's your name? Dwayne. Dwayne Bowser. Okay, that's more like it, okay? You go with this little rapper's name, Black Doodle and Black Dot and all that stuff. I want to hear all that stuff.
Yeah.
I will quickly turn into Dwayne Bowser. True story.
That's facts. All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we shall return.
Yeah. With an Urban Excellence story.
An Urban Excellence story, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, while we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby Meeting on the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
Growth in One are all-natural hair, face, and body products designed to grow, rejuvenate, and sustain one's natural beauty. Made from the finest non-toxic ingredients, Growth in One's original formula promises to prevent hair loss, maintain healthy growth, and preserve the overall texture and essence of natural hair. Each one of our products is made from organic essential oils, minerals, vitamins, and proteins to ensure the highest quality of results in every bottle. Whether it's hair growth or skin care, when it comes to quality, reliability, and service, you can be assured Growth in One is committed to the highest standard of excellence. We are constantly growing our product line. Please check out our latest addition, our Amber Aroma Scented Candle. It's hand poured with love. Please visit our website at growthin1.com. Our products are designed to reveal the best version of yourself while including clean ingredients.
We're back.
And we're back. Of course, support those businesses.
Support those businesses.
I know it sounds like a repeat every time we say it, but that's why they're there. You know what I mean? And we beat it in your head the same way they beaten the candy commercial in your head. From one drive, I heard 7 commercials.
Yeah, listen, I told you what I do. I don't listen to the radio
turn this shit
no more.
off.
Don't listen to the radio.
So we're trying to pump something positive. I'm seeing we got 792 likes. I think we can get up to a rack.
Before the show's over.
Before the show is over. If you just so kindly take this finger. Take it.
Yeah, you got that finger too.
Got that finger too. Sir, now we're using a 2 stinky finger verification. So, Bob.
Why you always got to go with the stinky finger?
Hey, Bob.
You got issues.
Bob.
You might have issues, y'all.
That's Black Dot, sure. Both of you sure? It's a verification. Two verification. All right, anyway. So support those businesses.
You went through all of that and forgot the topic you was talking about. You was talking about hitting the like button with that finger. See, that's how you know he has issues.
Put it down.
That's how you know you got issues.
Like. Yeah, I'm getting old, man. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time.
Yo.
I don't know what I'm talking about half the damn time. Okay.
And yes, Mama Dot's voice is soothing. That's why she had, because when we, do our courses, she is giving a whole piece. And you're going to hear her voice. You're going to see her do some work. And I'm excited. She's excited for it. We're excited for it.
We're putting her to work.
Everybody getting to work.
Everybody got to work.
You know what I'm saying?
Carry your load around this piece.
Also, shouts out to Aaron Cromartie's son, Elijah Cromartie, because he has been doing his thing on that football field.
I saw. He giving it up.
He's been doing his thing.
You can tell his pops works with him, bro.
Yeah.
You can literally tell dad is in there making sure he's polished because he's well put together.
Yes. That he's big frame.
Yes.
Young, got an arm on him.
Yes.
Super hyped for him.
Got
excited.
a little rocket on him.
Yeah, excited for him. Also, Daryl White, I think was his name. Today is his 50th birthday. I saw that earlier.
And I saw that earlier. It was another brother.
Happy birthday to you. I
forgot your name. We'll bring you back up. We saw happy, it's your birthday. Appreciate you.
Yes, yes.
So I want to talk.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Okay, now you go.
Urban Excellence Story of the Week.
Yes.
It's going to go to a long-time listener, follow of our show named Katina Washington. Now, Katina, first of all, if you read her resume, degrees from here, it's amazing, right? She puts on these events called She Event.
Yes.
In Indiana, where she rents out these spaces and she brings all of these beautiful women together who all have skills, talents, and things to sell. And they put on these events. I don't know if it's bi-monthly, but she puts on quite a few of these events. Now, it's called the She Event, but what I like about it is it's not against men.
Right.
Because there are plenty of beautiful black men who be there supporting these sisters, but she's empowering and picking sisters up. Now, she has a spot in the mall called She Experience 2. Clap that up. And she had this big, elaborate grand opening in which she is taking her business, her vision, her dream to help these sisters to another level. I'm super duper proud of her.
Super tough.
Yep. That's the storefront. She came to your book signing.
Yes, she did.
All the way from Indiana. I
Yes,
don't even know. It doesn't matter if she was there for business or something else. She came. She showed up. And we appreciated that love and support. So can we show a little video of the ribbon breaking?
Oh, you got a video.
Little small one.
Boy, that was dope.
Dope. Look how many
Wow.
people came out to support. The community came out. She's obviously loved by her community and supported by her community. So we wanted to
That's
take
tough.
the time.
Congratulations.
To
Congratulations.
congratulate Katina Washington, Urban Excellence Story of the Week. Say your little saying at the end of that.
Oh, continue to be excellent.
Boom. Continue to be excellent.
That's super fire, man. Super fire. Clap that up again.
Yep. So if you're in that area, go through and show support.
And I believe she was one of our Urban Excellence Stories.
No, I don't. She wasn't an Urban Excellence Story. I think we made mention.
Yeah, okay.
That she could have been an Urban Excellence Story.
I think way
but
back.
Now she leveling up.
Which is
so you leveling up. We got to speak about that
super
again
tough.
because that's what it's really all about.
Super tough.
Leveling up.
Do we have a website? We don't have a website.
I don't have the website offhand.
Let me see, man.
I maybe Malcolm can find it. Maybe She Event. But if you go to She Event or Katina Washington on Facebook, in particular, you'll see it all there. Bad on my part.
Oh yes, I got it right here. Well, I have a website right here.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold on.
I'm gonna put that in the chat.
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna
you.
put this in the chat for you guys. This is tough. This is so.
Yeah, because we can support from long distance. Odyssey would love some of that stuff that I saw in there.
I put the link in the chat for you guys.
Put the link in the chat. SheExperienced.org. She even talked about bringing us through at one point.
Yes.
So that may be something we can revisit.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So the CDC, they sent out like a little memo warning against homemade remedies, homemade concoction from like sea moss. And
ain't that something?
Yeah.
They going against sea moss now.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think about that?
Well, not surprised. Not surprised because once white people get on something like sea moss, which has been happening at an alarming rate, like you can find sea moss like everywhere now.
It's like, damn, can't we just have something for us? Damn.
Yeah. I think that perks up a lot of people's intent, especially in the CDC, to go like, wait, what the hell? Like they're trying to, have holistic health when
we have these pharmaceutical grade things
that
are supposed to do the same thing. Yes.
Exactly. So I think I'm not surprised at that. And they were talking about giving it to your kid. Don't give it to your kids. It can cause adverse effects and stuff like that. When who knows the jury's shut out on a lot of these products.
Oh, forget about it.
Especially for babies and kids.
No, forget about it. They do this, and they can always find a scientist somewhere who will stand on his square and be like, sea moss is the worst thing you could ever get. It's no properties. It's very dangerous. And again, we have been ingesting sea moss as a people since Sabi brought that into our mix. I remember there was another brother who was going against that, and even some brothers in the black community are now trying to refute that. Whatever works for you. I'm just simply saying, Sabi swore by it. I've taken it, haven't had any adverse effects. It is what it is. But now once the government gets involved, this gets crazy.
Yeah, and the fact that your actual health, people's health and actual immune systems is being used as a talking point against, you. You know what I'm saying? It's used against you. It's not used. It's because they're saying that your own immune system is against what they want.
Yes.
I think you should be concerned.
And when we start talking about health, it's something that needs to be implemented from the beginning as parents. Listen, you guys didn't drink soda.
Oh yeah.
Or eat pork. Or beef growing up.
No.
Me, I ate whatever was available. So just showing you the dynamics of, and we have the power as parents to change the narrative, but we have to be willing to do so. Because what happens is we transfer these ways that we ate as, my mother made that and I ate that, and we don't realize we're transferring. Then something tragic happens in your life, right? So you've been eating bad your whole life. Watch this. And now they go, look, shit's fucked up. You need to start eating healthy right now. And you try your best to change the coding. You got to write a new script, a new code. But you write that new code, infused on the subconscious level of those new code is fear, is doubt, is second guessing. It's all of these things because on the surface, you saying all the right things. It's very hard to eat like a fucking pig for 35, 40 years. And then they tell you got cancer or some shit. And for you to reverse that shit and start eating like a saint for the next 40 years. It just doesn't work that way. So you almost got to get in early. And I know I make jokes about vegans and all of that. We just up here having fun. You got to get in early and get on your preventive shit because at some point it's too late, right? They told me I had kidney failure. It was too late.
No.
I'm on the bus holding my urine. I'm on the bus. When I go for a break, I'm eating shit out in the street because you're not doing lunch at the depot. You on the bus, bouncing up and down. I'm on the bus, stressed because I got to pay these bills. It's no way. And because when I tell people, they say, yeah, but you knew Sabi and you knew, Delbert Blair and all of them. Yeah, but when I knew them, the damage was already done. I had already put in 35 years of bad eating. You know what I mean? Eating anything and everything because I ate what was available. Mayonnaise sandwiches, sugar water, ketchup bread, you name it. Me and your moms had a little bit more awareness. So you didn't eat what was available. You ate what we prepared.
Yeah.
So we didn't prepare soda for you guys or pork or beef. We did milk. But we were still on milk at that time, not understanding
like Noble has never drunk whole milk.
This is my point.
He won't.
So you, as a parent, you're writing the code from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's hard to turn 55 and write a new code. Because even if you write the code, subconsciously you're writing a code with doubt, fear, resentment, all of these things that will bubble back up to the surface because we're habitual beings. Now, that doesn't mean you can't reverse what's going on in your life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying it is a long, drawn-out process and would be easier if it happened from the beginning. So I know I don't leave a lot of positive health messages, probably the last person to be talking to about health, but the truth of the matter is the power in that comes from you preparing for the future. Because I ate pork chops and all kind of spam and all kind of government cheeses, and because that was what was available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah. Quick note, my mom, she wouldn't allow us to drink soda until we turned 13. Like, that was her rule. And then by the time we turned 13, we didn't want soda.
You didn't want soda because it wasn't.
She was dead serious about
it
that.
wasn't a part of your
it was
your
like
palate.
It was a joke. It was a running joke.
Yeah.
But it was just like, by the time when I hit 13, I remember drinking soda like just to be rebellious. Like, see, I can do it now. And then I don't like this.
Because it wasn't ingrained in your palate as something you did. You know what I mean? So, just kind of take that for what it's worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Facts.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So what's up with this ghost guns story you have here?
Yeah, listen, the killings in New York City have been on a record-breaking course. Not as bad as it was in the 80s, per se, when crack hit, because that was a cause and effect.
Right.
Crack was the cause. The effect of crack led to many dead bodies in the street. But we're seeing an increase, but we had a nice long period when New York was one of the safest cities for you to move to. But now, with the COVID situation and other things, stress and, so many things going on, these young people are taken back to the street, and over 300 homicides in the year ain't even over yet, and 21 of them are kids who are under 18. You know what I mean? So these are kids killing kids. And what we're finding is they're using what is called ghost guns. These guns are mailed to you in pieces. The entire gun. You might get a piece from here, piece from there, and because they know how to put them together, they're putting together these guns that are untraceable, and they're on the streets. And if you watch all of these videos, I've never seen that many killings in broad daylight since the crack era.
Yeah.
In broad daylight, they got that mask on, they running up, and they just gunning people down. And now you got guns that are untraceable. I'm not going to jail.
Yeah.
Unless I get caught in the act.
Yeah.
There's no forensics behind this situation. And then remember, they got the 3D guns too. With the 3D machines.
The 3D printed joints, yes.
3D printers.
Yes.
So there's a litany of things going on.
Innovation.
In the underworld that has taken this by storm. I don't feel safe in New York City the way I used to.
Yeah, the innovation.
Yes.
From the criminal world is fascinating stuff.
Yes, and because you can say what you want to say, the police officers have pulled back because they're being scrutinized. You know what I mean? From just doing the basic stuff. We used to have crime units that just took guns off the street.
Yeah.
And they were equipped to do so. They're not out there no more. We cut that out. We didn't want that. We see all the crazy things going on with Rikers Island and all this stuff. So this is Gotham City.
Jeez,
this shit is
man.
Gotham City.
And that's why, and especially with businesses going out, it is kind of like Gotham. Yeah, wow.
It's like Gotham City, bro.
Wow.
You could be run up on. Just today in the subway, there was a shootout in Times Square in the subway. And a lady got pushed on the train before that. What the hell is going on in these subways and now these shootouts? We need Batman. I hate to say it. We need Batman. Somebody need to put the signal up because this shit is out of control.
That's right. We need Batman.
We need motherfucking Batman.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Yo, so this story I was not aware of until somebody hit us up on Twitter today. Shouts out to
979 guys. We almost there.
Court Renee on Twitter for sending us this story about Barry Washington Jr., who was killed by Ian Cranston in Oregon after he said he complimented Ian Cranston's girl.
Yes.
Ian Cranston didn't like that. He killed him. I guess it was some pushing and shoving that ensued some words after some words. He killed him, and he just made bail the other day. Barry Washington Jr. was a black man. He was 22 years old, and he was killed.
Yes, and this is murder, but they're trying to say it
was manslaughter.
It was manslaughter, and it just goes again. It's a Emmett Till kind of situation.
Yeah, so what's
very similar. You know?
From the CNN article, they made it seem like it was he said something, they got into words, they got into a fight, then he killed him. So that could be manslaughter because manslaughter, I think it's like in the moment, right? In the moment of a fight, something can happen. But from the story that was sent to me on Twitter, apparently, it was on video. They called them a bunch of racial names afterwards and laughed, and then somebody called the police.
Yeah, they kind of almost resumed partying.
Yeah.
Like this was some kind of joke.
So that would be obviously a hate crime, all these
Among
things,
other
murder,
things.
all these things. So that's the reason they made bail Dwayne Williams, because they didn't call it murder, they called it manslaughter. So pay attention to this. So I'm going to put this in the chat because this happened last month,
and it hasn't been getting any
yes
press.
But the power of social media, which I admit, when stuff like this happens, I salute social media.
No,
because
absolutely,
it keeps things like
it's a gift and a curse.
Yes,
absolutely.
So that's the story. So let's pay attention to that.
Absolutely,
because that's crazy.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
The George Floyd statue was defaced downtown.
In downtown, yeah, I heard about that. Is that the first time that has happened?
I think so, because I think these are new, fairly new, like bus statues and skateboarder just threw paint and then continued to skate along his way. I didn't know George Floyd had a statue downtown. This is news to me.
Him, Breonna Taylor, and Good Trouble.
I'm confused about those three. Like, what?
Yeah, why would you put John Lewis? We's good Negroes. I don't mind getting in trouble, but we gonna get in some good trouble.
Yeah,
we're gonna form a neat line, and we're gonna stand there and we're gonna sing "We Shall Overcome" until they take us to jail, and then some people will bail us out. That's what I call good trouble.
Yeah, I'm confused as to
the connection.
Yeah,
Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, him.
Yeah.
I'm confused too.
Someone said, okay, that's the second time it happened. Thank you.
Oh, so this is an ongoing thing.
Oh, that's gonna keep happening then.
Yeah, the monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, it's gonna keep happening.
Yes,
they're gonna end up taking that down.
Yep. And it's funny because it's not funny. It looked like he's crying.
Oh yeah.
It definitely looks like the statue is crying. Like, why the fuck y'all keep doing this to me, man? Yep. Just saying.
Got issues.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So, Lil Nas X, he said he don't want to be gay no more.
Yeah, he said he missed pussy.
He did.
He said that.
He said that. Yeah.
I am delivered.
Yeah. I don't like men.
I don't like men's no more. I am delivered.
Yeah.
That's what the nigga said.
But you know what's crazy? Because they were talking about this on TMZ, and the guy, what's his name? Howard, the main guy, the white guy, what's his name? On TMZ. Howard?
Yeah.
Harvey. Yeah, gay dude. Anytime anybody else,
Harvey's gay?
Yes. Anybody makes a joke against that community at that community's expense, he's going hard. But because there was a lot of gay people who took offense to that, because they're saying you're saying this is a choice. You're not saying this is how we are. So you're making a mockery of this. So people, as they should, they got mad at him.
Yeah.
Now Harvey is just like, it's a joke. And the way he covers things when it's somebody that he doesn't like to somebody he likes is just
when you have the power.
Yeah, agenda, you
do what the fuck you want to do. I hear your girl Lizzo's in trouble too.
Lizzo got in trouble because she took a picture she was on video with Chris Brown, and she wanted a picture with him. She said, like, you're literally like my favorite person in the world. And people said, ugh, I'm disgusted with Lizzo.
Yeah, it is.
So you liking Chris Brown.
Yeah, so now she has to deal with that kind of
smoke. She's probably gonna have to apologize for that.
Yeah, she's gonna have to denounce him.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, sad. Definitely gonna have to denounce him.
It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what we choose to get mad at and send our energy to. Like the other day, Biden just he's trying to sign something that's gonna take away $30 billion in funding to HBCUs.
So he's reversing what Trump did?
Yeah.
Trump sat there and said, I'm filling out this bill. You shouldn't have to come in here every year to get this done. If you remember that.
Yeah.
So he had all the black, HBUs. He said this bill is gonna ride us through, and Biden is gonna take it away. But he just gave $6 million to Afghanistan for their reparations or something.
You see, like that's what you should be mad at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, like I said to people, I'm still waiting on my apology.
Facts.
I'm still waiting on my apology. And the cognitive dissonance with our black people when it comes to Biden,
is the absolute worst. There are people who now can look you in your face and tell you why that is a great president.
No, they can't. No, they can't tell you. They're just gonna tell you, well, at least Trump is out.
Right.
And those people, if you're of that group of people, that tribe, you deserve everything you're about to get. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sacred vitality. Can we find other stuff to talk about? I think our show is well balanced, and that we add some politics, some economics, a bunch of things in it. And every now and then we'll throw in a piece of news that's just out there. But please do not try to say our whole show is chatty patty and we sitting here on low vibration, just bringing you low vibration energy. That's bad. That's not who we are. And I think that's a bad assessment of what we do here at Urban X. because we try to uplift, but we have fun at the same time. And this is news, and this is what our people like. The beautiful thing about it, Sacred Vitality, is you the choice is yours. You could like just find something else to watch at this particular hour while we here at Urban X do what we do.
All facts.
All facts.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So before get your questions ready. Before we start taking questions, I was informed about this story. Maya Marcano of Orange County, Florida.
Yes,
her body was found, or a body was found. It's believed to be her. She was 19 years old, and apparently, something happened to where the maintenance man in her building was able to get in her apartment because he had a key, and he was basically stalking her. She rejected him a couple of times from the story I heard, and he killed her, or people suspect him of killing her. And this is crazy. I didn't know maintenance men had the key to your building.
No. When you live in some of them compounds you live in, the landlord has a key and can come into your house at any given time because you're renting it. That's just the way. Now, that's not a law in New York City, but some of them cities are like that. And he was stalking her, yes?
Yes, he was.
And he killed her. And then he committed suicide?
I don't know.
I think he committed suicide after that.
Oh, that's it?
I believe he did.
Oh, man.
Yep, took the sucker way out.
Damn. That's crazy.
So our condolences go out to her family.
And you know what? I do feel for women because there are a lot of women who take all precautions, but you can't like beat crazy. You
can't. You just can't beat crazy. Yes.
And not to say that somebody said he did commit suicide. Thank you for letting us know. Because men, there's things men can't control either. There's things like I'm talking about as far as their own health, their own personal health and safety. We just talked about the murder rate in New York City and all these other places where you could just be walking somewhere and somebody come up, mistaken identity, kill you. It's a mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her name is Maya Mercado.
Lord knows that somebody murked him. I hope that's the case. I hope somebody got some pleasure out of that.
I'm going to put the story in the chat. Very sad story. Very sad story. So let's take some questions now, man.
Yes. Let's take some questions.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Wilder or Fury? I'm gonna go with Wilder this time.
I think Wilder gonna do it this time. I think he's
gonna shed that 40-pound outfit he had on, and he's not gonna, run himself in the ground. And I think he'll get the job done.
Sacred Vitality. Since you have, send us topics. Since you talking about,
or start your own show.
Send us topics because I don't understand. We talk about who else is talking about the Pandora Papers? Who else is talking about? Or I've been talking about Facebook versus Apple since last year.
Yeah.
We've been we actually you can actually look this up right now. You can go back on our channel and look it up. We were one of the first channels, if not the first channel, to even talk about the virus.
Absolutely.
On show 81 or show 82.
Yeah.
We had 222 shows.
Yes.
And show 81, show 82 in January.
Yeah, I'm not giving...
Before it was even a thing.
I'm not going to give that no more energy.
No, fact. Like, listen.
Start your own show.
If you want to give us information, if you want us to talk about information, send us some stuff. No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
We got you.
No more energy for you, buddy.
Yeah. That's
top 3 family reunion songs. Before I Let Go.
Family reunion. That's a good one.
Candy.
That's a good one.
Like Candy.
And family reunion.
And family reunion. How about that? Yep. Them 3 will rock.
What else, guys? What else? Any other questions? Oh yeah, Zuckerberg. He lost. Somebody said no. He lost $19 billion today.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the shutdown?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Facebook stock dropped. So people who are in, the trading world are like, yo, Facebook is on sale. I'm about to buy.
Gotcha.
So you can look at it like that.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're if you're trying to stay on, you invest in stuff. Did you hear R. Kelly is planning on snitching on other celebrities to cut a deal? I heard that. I'm not sure how
that's gonna pan out.
Because again, if you're R. Kelly, they already kind of cut ties with you, right?
Right.
The people that were keeping you free kind of cut you loose, right? So now, say you come out and say, I got information on throwing a name, and these people are on this side already. They're gonna go, shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
Go back.
There's nothing else that we need from you, because unless you're gonna be really dropping those who are involved with sex trafficking, like, in its totality, and you can show where the bodies are buried, I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, lawyer probably is, because somebody say Jay-Z scared. Lawyer probably work with Jay-Z. He probably not going.
Oh, no, Jay-Z's law enforcement.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to happen. I don't think
Did you see his new commercial with Beyonce?
The Tiffany?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I saw the billboard banner.
Yeah, they got a nice little commercial out. Yeah, it was all right. What you hear about knowledge of self? Black Dot, what year did you get knowledge of self? I was 12 years old. 13. I'm going to say 13, right before I got to high school. So that year was 83. Is it? Yeah, I think it was 83. No, I got to high school in 82. 1981, I got knowledge of self. My name was Divine Intelligent, Great God Allah. And I didn't come outside unless I knew my mathematics. Out of fear, not out of I wanted to be elevated, because the guards on the block didn't play that. So my ability, and I think that also helped my memory. So when it came time to write rhymes, I never had to write them down because I could put those lessons on cap. It's what we would say.
Felina Williams, thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate you.
What up, Dante? Peace.
Somebody said, they said Choke. This Shelly M said, they said Choke got the Rock Nation tapes. That's why Jay reached out. Listen, I've said this before.
He been had the Rock Nation tapes.
Listen, I am tired of waiting for people to drop something that they're never gonna drop.
Right.
So I'm not gonna just hold my breath for it. It's just kind of like whatever. You got it. It'll drop. They'll drop. Because here as well. Because somebody said Jillian Maxwell is still in play, right?
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know even if she gives up something crazy. Again, it could fall on deaf ears because that lawyer, that prosecutor, is probably connected with some.
Everybody's connected.
So she probably has to play. Like, she probably has to know which hand to play and who to play with too. Because I could snitch on this famous person, but no, this person plays golf with him.
Yes.
So this wouldn't get nowhere. It would just be buried.
It's a tangle
They're probably
web.
just gonna kill me if I even say I know this.
It's a tangle web.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
weave.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Oh, Shelly was a joke. Oh, okay. I don't know, man. My bad.
Did you guys watch the Prime movie, The Tomorrow War? No, I did not. Never heard of it.
Somebody mentioned, you probably mentioned it in the chat before. I do have to check that out.
Yo, Doc, they just cut Red Pill live. You said that last week. Is this an ongoing thing? I haven't hollered at Red Pill in a minute, so I don't know.
For policy violations.
Yeah, what does that mean? That means they can create it whatever they want.
Yeah.
And be like, you niggas is out of here.
Yeah.
Where's the Brian Laundrie hiding? Where is he hiding? He had a 8-day head start. I know that.
Oh, they still, Dog the Bounty Hunter is looking for him?
He's just trying to create a reality show.
Did you guys watch Squid Games? I've been watching. I just finished the tug of war part. I don't know if I just spoiled anything for anybody. I'm sorry. But I have been watching. I didn't watch the BMF series. I'm not going to.
Squid Games?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's a Korean movie. A
Korean
Korean
was telling
series.
me about that. It's really weird.
Yeah.
The theme of it sound weird. They cut in Red videos. All right. Well, Red knows what we do. And these people are, he'll bounce back.
What else, guys? We just have to keep speaking slang in the system. Yeah. And keep being adaptable.
Adaptable.
Yeah.
And don't poke your chest out when you can't afford to. We understand This is like when Neil puts his glasses on, he know this shit ain't real. And like we told you, and like Morpheus says, certain rules can be bent and certain rules can be broken. And for us to know which ones can be bent with the language, the code, and which ones can be broken, that's on us. We know it's not real.
Yes. Oh, no after show today. We're going to do the after show Thursday night.
Right, and we'll make an announcement Thursday as well.
Thursday. We're going to do the after show Thursday, guys. We have...
What's good with Brother Oba?
Tomorrow morning. We're tired.
Haven't heard from Brother Oba.
Facts. What is going on, Brother
I think
Oba?
he's relocating.
Okay.
I think. Don't quote me. Because he moves so stealth.
Yeah.
Malcolm, did you think about the movie?
I didn't check it. I'll watch it. I didn't check it.
You gave it an 8 out of... I gave it a 3. But I'm not a Marvel fan like that. I'm what you call a front runner. Like, I know the main characters. The deep side of the story, Eli was trying to explain that. And now, what Spider-Man did brought Venom into his world. And
you just gave up a spoiler for people who didn't watch it.
Sorry about that.
What's wrong with you?
Sorry. It's really weird shit. Yeah. We got 1,100 likes. I appreciate that.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Dope.
Will R. Kelly snitch him out? I don't think so. Because I don't think I think the people he's going to be snitching on are made people. You know what I mean?
But he's written for everybody. He's written for more people probably than anybody else. From Michael Jackson on down. So he's good enough to give you a song. But now you see, this thing gets sticky, bro.
Why aren't you watching me? I'm just tired of the drug dealing shows.
I am too, man. All right, I'm pretty sure it's an amazing story.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Our brothers didn't have a choice.
But we got Snowfall.
They saw the opportunity, and then they rose to power, and then, you know.
I'm just tired of drug dealing stories, man.
Yeah, let's get creative.
Power, Snowfall, and Power Ghosts, you know, and then Raising Kanan, and then Ghost Season 2 is coming back, and Power Book Force is coming. Like, I'm just kind of tired. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is dope. I'm sure, but I'm just like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
It's always like, oh, he was smarter than everybody, but he used his talents for bad. He started selling crack, and he used his book smarts to innovate the crack selling. And I get it. I get it. I'll probably binge watch it when it's all done, but I'm on a mission right now.
I'm on my Wu-Tang shit right now, nigga. Wu-Tang forever.
I haven't been watching. I heard it's good.
Oh, you gotta watch the Wu-Tang shit. The Wu-Tang shit is good.
Okay. I'm self-detoxing from the streets. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Now, I saw Billions. What's
Billions
that about?
Is fire.
What is that about? Is that on Netflix or something?
That's on Hulu.
I saw something said Billions, and I said, somebody told me to watch
Billions
this.
is fire.
That's a series, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I got to start from the beginning?
Yes.
Like it's a continued series?
Yeah. That's like, you know, Wall Street, hedge fund, like...
Oh, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that show is fire. I'm not going to lie.
Got you. Somebody said Billions is whack.
That shit was tough.
That's their opinion. Stop it, Malcolm.
You're right. Oh, Billions is Showtime. Yeah, I think you can catch it on Hulu, though.
Somebody said Dot sounds like Dot, but Dot used this...
Powerful funny.
This powerful funny.
I heard Succession was good, too. Okay. But again, guys, I'm trying to write new books. I'm trying to read new books.
Yes.
I'm trying to come out with new content for the membership, new content for the channel. I don't got time. And I got a crazy little son named Noble.
Oh.
Who just runs amok.
Yeah. He's got a little tooth coming in.
Yeah, you know?
Yep. Stop biting your ass.
He flipped yesterday. He flipped his high chair yesterday just because he figured out he could.
Oh, yeah.
He flipped it.
My man.
For no reason at all. And then looked at us like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he's finished with his food, you know, he doesn't say, he just takes his food and looks at us and throws it off the table.
It's like I'm finished.
This is the personality I'm dealing with here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to work out again. And I'm trying, guys, it is a lot. So if I can't catch every show, I can't catch it. I'm sorry.
True story.
I listened to Meek's album.
Okay.
Because everybody told me it was garbage. I told you it was gonna be garbage.
Malcolm, I think you just don't like me.
It was trash. He was trying to rap like Lil Durk the whole album. Why is he doing that?
Okay, all right. I haven't listened yet.
You in your 30s. Why are you doing that?
I'm going to save my opinion for when I see it.
I did watch the Many States Noor. I did watch that. I thought it was great. See, you thought it was trash too. I'm telling you. It was up. You just think, eh.
Because at some point, your time has come and gone as an artist. And you almost got to acquiesce to the new artists, the new styles, the new flavors, you know. When I rhyme, I sound like I'm 53 years old.
Yeah,
like 80s. Shot when I stop, when I get down for the shooter shot, when I boom down, when I move the crowd, when I shoot shot with your hands in the air. I'm doing like I just don't. Niggas be like this. And you coming out with a new album, you got a new mixtape. It's gonna be 15 songs in that shit. All right, Dot. All right, I'll wait for it.
Malcolm, do you believe in ass whippings? I don't know. I don't know.
Pow pow.
Probably a little pow pow.
Yeah, I believe in pow pow.
Little pluck.
yeah, a little pluck. But I used to hit Malcolm, and he would not cry.
I didn't like giving people the satisfaction.
He would be like, and I'd be like, pow. He'd be like,
I don't like giving them satisfaction.
So then I choked him. I threw him in the headlock.
Yeah.
And almost, he was turning blue, and my wife said, let him go. I said, oh. Yeah. And then he caught his breath again. Yeah. I remember that one time I beat Marcus up. I whipped his ass. It was the last time I ever did it. I was so drained. And it was the principality of it. He was coming in late from school. First of all, he's 15. He's bigger than me now.
Yeah.
He's taller than me. And I said, yo, what time you get out of school? So I wish you had 3:30. He was like, all right. And then he just walked in at 4 o'clock again. And I was like, I cannot have this. So I duffed him out. And he'll never forgive me. You was trying to stomp me, Dad. No, I was theoretically just demonstrating that I could stomp you out. And then I just had to sit him down and we had to talk. I said, we can't do this because it was draining me.
Yeah, he got too. Yeah, Marcus that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, I told you one time he in the fridge. He got a do-rag on. This nigga all buff in the fridge, drinking the orange juice and shit. And I'm like, yo, one of us got to go. And it's you. You. Can't be two motherfucking lions in this kitchen. Hell no. Get your ass out of here.
All right, guys. It's getting hot.
Yeah, and we're out. Almost gave you 2 hours.
Facts. We appreciate you guys. After show on Thursday, guys. After show on Thursday. With that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We love you. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, UrbanX_NYC. And yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock.